My child, I see the turmoil that can gather in your mind. Perhaps it feels like a place filled with competing voices, a field scattered with the remnants of past hurts and fears. This inner noise isn't just distracting. It's a barrier, designed to distort your sight and keep you from hearing my voice clearly. But I want to show you, my beloved child, a way through this. A way to quiet the clamor, to clear the debris, and to begin rebuilding from the inside out, so you can walk in the peace and clarity I have for you. Stay now, my precious one, and let me speak directly to the heart of the matter. I want to guide your inner gaze beyond the surface things you notice. The world around you often pulls your mind toward worries, toward what is happening right now, making you feel adrift. Instead, I ask you to lift your view. When you keep your focus steady on me, you will not wander into the dim corners of your own spirit. How do you learn to think in this way? Start with something easy. Make it a regular practice to offer thanks every day, my child. Be grateful for the good things you have, for the difficult moments you came through, and for the hope you still hold on to. Thankfulness truly redirects your thinking. Saying thank you even when you hurt doesn't mean you are pretending the pain isn't real. It is a clear statement that you know I am overseeing things, even when times are tough. Turn your thoughts to the assurances I have given you, the ones that will never fail. Let your mind rest on what lasts forever, not on things that disappear. That is what it means to keep your awareness centered on me. When your thoughts are reaching for higher things, my precious one, nothing in this world below can truly hold you. My beloved, as your thinking begins to ascend, it becomes possible to hear my voice in the quiet. My voice isn't a shout, my child, but it holds power. I don't need to raise my voice for you to hear me. As my voice reaches you, the inner din quiets, and everything is different. My words bring clarity, sharpen your thinking, release you from worry's grip, and ground your mind firmly. A single quiet word from me is enough to align all that is within you. Many sounds compete for space in your thinking, echoes of what was, quiet fears, thoughts comparing yourself to others, feelings of blame, hints of uncertainty. Yet one voice does not force its entry. It simply waits for you to notice it. That is my voice. The space inside you can feel very noisy. Sometimes the reason you find it hard to think straight or feel calm when you try to reach out to me is that you've become accustomed to all the commotion. Outward demands press upon you, my child, and the thoughts arising from within can feel even more insistent. My child, the constant flow of thoughts and opinions coming at you makes it challenging to find inner quiet. But grasp this truth. I show myself to you in moments of stillness. My voice finds you when your spirit is settled. Many struggle with this, my cherished child. They long to feel me near, but they fill their minds with noise instead of seeking peace. They search for direction, but their inner world remains cluttered and full of things pulling their attention. You won't discover me in the middle of chaos, my child. What I offer is a calm assurance. I show you the way forward when your inner self is settled. When you make the choice to pause, shut your eyes, breathe with purpose, and simply open your heart to receive me. Something shifts inside you. This isn't just a quick feeling. It's a deep clearing away for who you truly are. Your thinking becomes clear when your inner self centers on me. And choosing this practice of quietness can bring more healing than long times of struggling internally. Don't try to say many prayers. Just be quiet, with a heart open to receive, listening softly, and see what happens inside you. Maybe a truth from my message will come to mind, or a sense of peace will settle over you for no clear reason, or a solution will show up when you weren't looking for it. When I speak, there is no muddle, only what lasts for all time remains. Now that your inner being is learning to listen, it's time to open the sight of faith. Those who pay attention to my spirit start to understand truths that your physical eyes cannot see. Everything starts with how you perceive things. Before I change the circumstances around you, I first change how you view them. When your mind is clouded by pain, worry, or doubt, it begins to see things in a distorted way. You might see a threat where I have put a guarantee. You might see an ending where I have planned a new beginning. You might see despair where I have already made a way to be free. Because of this, one of the most important kinds of restoration I provide is the healing of how your spirit sees. And now that you are learning to see things as I see them, get ready for what comes next. The deep rebuilding I will do inside you will be so thorough that your former ways of thinking won't fit anymore. Some people go through life seeming okay on the outside, but inside they are falling apart. Their feeling of value is shattered. Their confidence is broken. Their thoughts are full of remnants from old wounds, unkind words, and times they were rejected. Their inner world becomes like a place with pieces scattered everywhere. But the one who allows things to break is also the one who promises to put them back together. To start this work, ask yourself, which parts of me still feel damaged? Which past experiences still define who I think I am? Then ask me to remake these parts of you. Declare that your inner world is being made new, settled in peace, made strong by faith and open to expectation. And if things try to hinder you, do not stop. Keep doing this work. Because the inner person that I refresh becomes a wellspring of spiritual power. If you are taking this in right now, it is because I meant for you to, and I know I want to reveal something to you today. Now that this inner restoration is starting, there is a crucial next step, removing what is left over from before. A new beginning cannot be built on old weights. I will guide you in cleaning out even the things you didn't know you were holding on to inside. Not every place that limits you has bars you can see, and the things that hurt you most are not always obvious. They are present, showing up as weariness you can't explain, a reluctance to try again, or that sense of not being enough that whispers inside you. Your inner being needs to be made pure, but first, it needs to be emptied. There are things that weigh down your spirit, that collect over time. Words spoken to you that you kept inside. Moments you measured yourself against others and felt less. Past events that remained like unhealed wounds. Hopes that weren't fulfilled. Harsh opinions you began to accept as truth. And most damaging of all, ways of thinking that train you to always see yourself as unable to act, as fragile, as if there is no path ahead. When your mind is weighed down by worries, there is less room inside for trusting me. I have acted in your life in ways you didn't expect. Now is a good time to notice and acknowledge my kindness. As you feel lighter inside, now that the old burdens are lifting, get ready. I want to guide you onto a different road, one where your thinking matches the life I designed for you. Not every thought that feels correct is from me. Ideas that lead you astray can often seem wise. This is why your inner self needs more than just sharp thinking. It needs insight that truly sees things as they are. This knowing comes only to those who walk closely with my spirit. You need to sort through your thoughts, my child. Test them against truth, not just what seems logical in the world. Many influences speak within your mind. Not all are from me. They don't always make a loud noise. Sometimes they whisper quietly. They can seem logical, feel like genuine emotions, or appear to be sound judgment. What you think of as simply the way things are can often be quiet doubt wearing a different face. You've made many choices based on what felt right at the time, but they didn't lead you down the road I had in mind for you. Before you decide which way to go, my child, talk with me about it. Compare your thoughts to what I have revealed. Ask yourself about this thought. Does it bring you closer to me or create distance? Does it build confidence or stir up fear? Does it show my character? Pay attention to the thoughts that occupy your mind throughout the day. Share them with me in a quiet talk. When you face a decision, hand it over to my spirit before you move forward. Listen for that gentle inner certainty, the feeling of peace inside. My spirit doesn't just point the way, he also gives you a settled confidence. The more moments you share with me daily, the easier it becomes to hear and understand. My beloved child, I am speaking this to those I am drawing nearer. If you are hearing these words, it is because I have something important I want to reveal to you. Are you open to receiving it? As you start to feel this inner sense of understanding growing, it's time to learn how to be guided by wisdom that comes from me. My desire is not just for you to avoid error. I want to lead you into the truth that changes everything about you. This is the next part of your journey. Without my divine understanding, your mind can become a place where things feel unclear. When my light isn't present, even what appears correct can feel uncertain. This isn't a sign that you aren't strong or don't mean well, but simply that the clear sight I provide isn't there. When you rely on human ideas, basic reasoning, or feelings instead of my divine knowing, it leaves your thinking weary. You feel adrift, and quiet doubts linger. The way to move past a confused mind is through my divine understanding. It's not just about reading or hearing messages. It's about my presence opening the way you see things inside. A mind that feels muddled doesn't need more information. It needs my light. That light appears when my spirit makes my message real inside you, speaking right to where you are, as though it was meant just for that very moment. That's when a simple line from my word turns into an answer, when a few words reveal the path. That's when understanding dawns. Often, this clear understanding comes in moments of quiet, through consistent closeness with me in the stillness. With this clear seeing, your inner self starts to align with the life I designed for you. I don't just make your thoughts clear. I direct them so you walk the road I planned for you from the start. And this is the road we will look at together now. A profound feeling of inner wholeness begins when someone understands that my purpose is in all things. Your inner being finds rest when it truly knows that difficult times are not the end, that challenges are not without meaning, and that I am guiding you even when things are quiet. When this reality sinks deep inside you, your thoughts find their right place. What felt like disorder is seen as part of my plan. Begin by asking yourself, does the way I see myself come from me? Pay attention to the words you use about yourself inside. Choose different words when you think about who you are. Instead of thinking, I can't handle this, say, my strength is found in God. Instead of saying I have nothing left, declare, the Lord provides for me. Let my message reveal your true identity. What I call you to isn't just about your actions. It changes how you see yourself at your core. Who you truly are inside isn't defined by your past experiences, but by what I say about you from my perspective. Now that you are beginning to see the life I have for you, let's discover how this new understanding of who you are changes not just your thoughts, but also your feelings. Because when you are made whole inside, your feelings change as well. Many who follow me appear free to the world but feel trapped inside. What holds them aren't physical restraints. They are unseen bonds your own thinking has formed over time. Inner voices whispering things like, "You don't deserve anything good. God doesn't hear you. You aren't good enough." Those sounds are not from me. They come from a mistaken view of yourself, from not fully understanding your place in my family. My beloved, when you truly understand this reality, your inner being becomes strong. So many today behave like servants, working for pay, even though they live as children in my home. They act out of fear, not love. They come to me hesitantly, not with assurance. They expect very little when I give so much. They hold themselves back because they feel they don't deserve my goodness. But my message is plain. You are welcomed into my family, set apart as belonging to me, seen as right in my eyes. What I gave was not just to settle a debt for you. It was a demonstration of my endless love. It didn't hold you far away. It brought you into a deep connection with me. Change the way you talk to me when you pray. Change the words you use when you think about yourself inside. Stop trying to earn my approval. You belong to my family. What you receive from me is a gift, not something you worked for. And live expecting good things to happen. A child trusts that their father will always provide what is needed. Walk with confidence that you will have what you need, that ways forward will appear, and that my care for you never stops. This is how my child thinks and feels. A child doesn't beg. They simply trust. They don't plead. They find a settled peace. They don't fear being left alone. They know they are safe with me. This change happening inside you builds a foundation for deeper confidence, closer talks with me, and a mind that is free from old lies. I want you to think and live as my child, my cherished one, because only when you fully accept your place in my family can you walk into the good things I have promised for those who belong to me. As I help you find yourself again, it's time to see how being mine unlocks what I have promised and makes real what you hope for. Believing isn't just wishing for improvement. It's seeing with your heart things you can't yet see with your eyes. It gives form to the unseen. Confidence in me starts as an idea, then settles deep within you, reshaping your view of the world. When your mind rests in me, it knows my word will stand, even when everything around you says it won't. Each morning you face a choice about where your mind will settle. Will you replay yesterday's pain or look towards the new possibilities I offer? You can repeat negative facts or speak a word of hope. You can feed doubt or declare my truth. Believing means guiding your thoughts, not letting every idea pass, but measuring every thought against my truth. It's not pretending things are fine, but a deep certainty because of what I have declared. Pick one promise I've given you. Say it out loud. Do this even when what you see contradicts it completely. What you dwell on shapes who you are becoming inside, my child. Things that seem far off or unreachable begin to take shape as you cling to my word. Belief doesn't just clear the path forward, it makes your heart ready to welcome what's coming. To think with belief is to see as I see. When you do this, the world's anxieties lose their grip on you. Sometimes your thoughts can feel like a ruined place, echoing with talk of failing, being by yourself, and sorrow, my beloved child. But it is precisely when things are hardest, when hope seems gone, that you find the deepest inner strength against giving up. This strength is hope. The human spirit can be wounded. When it carries the weight of past hurts, fears about tomorrow, and burdens you've carried, it can feel fragile and break. But when it is filled with the truth of my promises, it stands strong like a firm building in a tempest. Hope is like an invisible link to forever, keeping your inner being steady even when life's trials try to push you astray. It's not merely wishing for improvement. Hope is a certain expectation, built on knowing I stay true even when all else shifts around you. There's a simple, strong practice I want you to hold on to, my child. It's a choice, a deliberate act. It doesn't come easily to recall good things when you are hurting. That's why one of the most vital spiritual habits is learning to notice and remember the times I have helped you, answered your call, or shown myself, no matter how small it seemed. Say out loud the acts I have performed. This is not merely an emotional action. It is fundamentally spiritual. Every time you call to mind an action I have taken, you reconnect with the core of your bond with me, and that shifts everything. Your thoughts become still, your emotions grow quiet, and your belief is made new. Your mind stops spinning in fear and begins to move ahead with certainty. With fresh hope, your inner being finds the strength to continue, and your mind, which felt beaten, starts to lift again, like a place rebuilt on the bedrock of my timeless word. It is with this feeling of being made new that we go on, my child, because now, with your heart hoping once more, your inner being is ready for something even bigger. What I am about to share might be the very answer I wish to give you. But not many recognize this signal soon enough. Stay close to me, and you will discover it. A worried mind, my precious child, feels like a stormy ocean. Thoughts smash like breakers, emotions surge and drop fiercely, and everything feels on the verge of going under. But there is one place where your inner being finds instant safety: dwelling with me. This isn't just feeling emotionally better, it is a spiritual truth. When your inner spirit joins with my nearness, your mind starts to settle into my peace, and the inner turmoil softly disappears. Anxiety, dread, regret, all lose their hold when you are aware of my greatness. My nearness isn't just a thought, it is a true experience. It is like an invisible warmth that eases your spirit when it feels chilled, like a calm flow that moves through the dark corners of your mind and brings light. There are deep wounds that only heal when you are with me. There are inner voices that only quiet down when my spirit speaks. My child, you have stayed and heard my voice speak to the very core of your being. This hunger within you, this deep desire for peace and clarity, is placed there by me. You are not listening by accident. Your heart is drawn to truth, seeking the reality I offer beyond the noise of the world. This journey we are on together, clearing the way for my presence within you, is vital. Now, let this truth settle. Let the quietness you found here linger. Carry this stillness into your moments. Do not let the world's clamor steal what I have given you. You are called to live from this place of inner quiet, guided by my voice. This is not a suggestion, my beloved, but a pathway I have laid out for you. It is how you walk in the fullness I intend. I have much more to reveal to you, my precious one, more truth to unpack, more layers of confusion to dissolve. The next word I have prepared for you will build upon the foundation I have just laid. To receive it, choose to return. Choose to dwell on what you have heard. Express your heart's agreement with this message, letting it sink deeper within you. Share this message with those you know are searching for the peace you are finding. Your participation in this sacred work honors me and allows my light to reach others who desperately need to hear my voice speaking into their chaos. Walk in the peace I have given you. My presence is your constant covering,